Welcome back to Sports Jam. It's been a great start to the season for the Hopkins girls basketball team, ranked number 1 in Class 4A, and they've been blowing through their Minnesota opponents so far. We're joined by a couple of their players and also Coach Brian Cosgriff. And we'll start with Paige Beckers. And obviously you knew you guys would have a pretty decent team coming into the year, but how do you feel about the way the team's been playing in this first month so far?
I'm pretty happy with how our team's been playing, but we're not satisfied as how well we've been playing. I know we're really young, and so we've got a lot to work on, but I'm really proud of our girls because we're willing to work on it and willing to get better.
What's been the best part? I mean, what's kind of led to some of these lopsided wins to start the season?
Probably our defense. Our defense in the first couple games was really good, and we pressured teams and we turned teams over and we made them play our basketball. But the last couple games we took a couple steps back, so we're looking to get back on track and get through it.
You've played some good opponents too, and was the Eastview win special, being that you played them in the state championship?
Yeah, we lost them twice last year, and one being the most important game, the state championship game. So that game meant a lot to us, and we wanted to get the win back. Thanks
so much for joining us, Paige. Good luck the rest of the way here.
Thank you.
And Jade Presley, how are you feeling about the way this team is coming together? I mean, I don't think it's a secret that you knew you'd have a good team, but how do you like it so far?
I really love our team. We play together really well, and we communicate well, and we're very coachable with our coach.
Obviously, you've got some teams that'll be coming in trying to knock you off, and that's typical for Hopkins girls basketball. But do you like that challenge, knowing that every team is thinking this would make our season if they beat you?
Yes, because it's competition every time we step on the floor.
You guys have some good challenges, we said, early in the season, and then after the holidays gets into the heart of the Lake Conference schedule. Are those some of the games you really enjoy? The teams that you're playing twice each year, home and away, the Wyzettas, Edinas, teams like that?
Yes, they're very competitive games, and every time we step between those lines, we go after them.
All right, Jade, thanks for joining us, and have fun the rest of the season.
Thank you.
And Coach Cosgriff, your team's come out of the gate really strong, obviously. How do you like what you've seen so far?
They're playing hard, and they're very coachable, like Jade and Paige both said, but we still have a lot of room for improvement, and it's not about now, it's about March.
I wanted to ask you that. Is this? Do you believe in the theory of peaking too early, and is that a concern at all?
Oh, it's a real concern. You don't want to be doing that. So we feel like we've got a ton to work on, and we got to prepare, and hopefully, we'll be around in March.
It's kind of a blessing and a curse that you got the Lake Conference is so small, where you've got a lot of non-conference games to schedule. But do you like the kind of the different variety of opponents you've been able to put on the schedule to test these girls too?
I do like that somewhat. I don't like having to get 18 non-conference games and travel to Sioux Falls in order to get games. I would like it if we had a little bit bigger conference, but it is what it is, and it's been like that for a long time. So, we just got to make the most of it.
In this coming week, you've got Cooper on the schedule here, and then a team that will be joining the Lake Conference eventually, St. Michael Albertville. How might those games test your team?
Well, they're very good teams, both of them. I mean, Cooper's a defending 3A champ, and St. Michael is always tough every year, and Coach Hamry does a great job. So we're going to have our work cut out for us, and hopefully, we will do the best we can and we come out on top. But if we don't, that's all right. We got a lot of room for improvement then.
Guys, thanks so much for joining us, and best of luck the rest of the season. It's been fun watching the Royals so far here.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Jay.
All right, Brian Cosgriff, the head coach of the Hopkins girls basketball team. Again, they've got home games coming up this week against Cooper and St. Michael Albertville, and you'll be able to see them against STMA live Friday night here on CCX.